Hi guys, welcome back. So in this particular video, we are going to discuss how you can validate whether the web element on a page is displayed or not using isDisplayed method that is given by Selenium. Okay, so I'll go back to this website. Here we are having one login page. On this page, we can validate whether this username field is displayed or either the password is displayed, login button is displayed or not. Okay, so it's a simple condition for is displayed method. Now you have the is displayed method right here is displayed. Now this is going to return one of the condition. Um, okay, 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 is displayed. Yeah, and what is going it is going to return? It is going to return either true or either false. Okay, if the element that you are going to locate is displaying on the web page, then it is going to return true, as it is going to return false. So this is the logic behind this is displayed method. It will return either true or false. Let's check what it returns, and some like there are such situations where we get no such element exception, and how we can avoid that, and we will be looking on that where exactly we need to implement is displayed method. Okay, so this was, I will be locating one of the element over here. Okay, now let's see, I'm using username and taking its ID. Okay, but before I have to create one class. Okay, so here I'm going to create one class in Eclipse. We will name it as is displayed, should be capital, is displayed demo, and public static void main. And what I'm going to do is I'll just copy some of the common steps that we use in all of our tests, and I will paste it over here. What I just need to do is change the URL over here because we are using some different website this time. I will be pasting the URL. Now I am on this page. I have to locate this element, right? I can locate it by ID. Let's do it. Driver dot find element by what? By ID. What's the ID? Paste it over here. Now this step has found this username field element. Now I want to see whether this username is actually displayed or not. So I will be using this displayed method. Now what this method returns is a Boolean condition. It's going to return either a true or false that we can capture in a Boolean variable. I can name it as username flag. Okay, and I will simply print what it is returning, and we are expecting it to return as true since it is present on the UI. You are able to see it's present in the DOM as well as in the UI. Let's run it and see what happens. Navigate it to the URL, and that's it, condition validated, and we are getting a true as a message over here. That's a condition, Boolean condition. So this is how we use is displayed method. Now coming to the other condition, how you can have a false condition. Okay, for that too. Now let me first show you when we get the no such element exception kind of thing. Now if you guys are expecting like I will have some element with like let's say Okay, I'll just write down one of the X path. Let's say I'm having double slash input at the rate type equals to 123. Okay, now this thing, now this element is not present either in the DOM not in the UI. Now, if you are going to driver dot find element by dot XPath, and this is the XPath, okay, and this XPath, right? This XPath is not present in the DOM nor in the UI. On this particular thing, if you are trying to apply isDisplayed method and trying to capture it in, let's say, Boolean variable, let's say false condition, and you're trying to print, okay, false condition, what will happen? Okay, let's see. I'm running it as a Java application. Navigate it to the page and see we got the true for this condition, which is expected. And for the second thing, driver dot find element by id dot is displayed, we got that no such element exception. Why we did not get a false as a result? It's just because before is displayed method is executed, first what it is, this statement is going to this statement is going to locate this element with an XPath of double forward slash input type 123. Now this element itself is not found in the DOM. So if the element is not found, then it returns no such element exception. So your exception is occurring prior to your execution of isDisplayed method. That is why you get no such element exception. So in this condition, we do not use isDisplayed method. We use isDisplayed method to verify whether the element is on the UI or not, because there might be something that the element is present in the DOM but not displaying on the UI due to some like it's hidden, it might be hidden. So I will now show you how you can exactly use isDisplayed method to return a result as a false. So I'll just remove it, and we will look into this same web page. Okay, now I will going to, let's see some, we are simply going to find an element which is present in the DOM, but we are not able to see or see or locate in the UI. So that is, let's see something if we can get in div. This is located. Okay, this is locatable. Yeah, it is also um, social icons are, yeah. Okay, now you see this particular element. Now when you hover on this thing, all these are able to, now this is in your DOM div with an ID of this tip holder. Okay, now what you want is to, now this element you can locate, right? Because it is in the DOM, so it is not going to return you as no such element exception, because this element is present in your DOM and it is attached in your DOM. Okay, so the same thing we are going to do, driver dot find element by dot XPath. What's the XPath of this? Double forward slash diff. Okay, the tag is diff, and your ID at the rate ID equals to, okay, ID is equals to, let me copy the ID, this is, and let me once verify if I have written the correct XPath. Okay, so this is located in the DOM, but you cannot see in the UI, it's not being highlighted anywhere. That means this element is in your DOM but not in your UI. So what you are expecting when you will be applying is displayed method on this element. Now you found this element. Now you are validating whether it is displayed or not. So it is going to return false. And since is displayed method returns boolean as a um, uh, it has boolean as a return type, so we can store it in a boolean variable. Boolean, boolean, let's say var, okay, equals to this, and I'm just going to print the result what we get from is displayed method. Okay, run it as Java application, navigated to the login page, validated the condition. Let's see. Yeah, for first condition we are getting true because yes, username is present in the DOM as well as on the UI. For second condition, what we were validating is an element with tag div and id tip folder is present in the DOM, but it is not on the UI. So the element is located since it is on your DOM. And when you try to validate whether it is displayed or not, whether it is displayed on the UI or not. So no, the answer is no. So it returns false as a result. So we get here as a false. So this is the basic concept of isDisplayed method, where you can use isDisplayed method is on a condition, right? It should be if your element should be there on DOM. If your element is not there in the DOM itself and you are writing some abrupt XPath or locator, then you definitely going to get a no such element exception that you can handle in a try catch block. But this is where we use. And I think this session was useful for you. I would request you to kindly visit my channel and subscribe, like, and let me know if you want any specific video to be coming up on the channel. And if you have any question in this is displayed method, you can just comment me and I'll respond. Thank you very much.